Yves Saint Laurent La Nuit. This fragrance is a cult classic fragrance that has been around since 2009 and has taken the world by storm with an incredible amount of flankers and unfortunately reformulations since its original release back in 2009. Because of the reformulations, people speculate that this fragrance is not nearly as strong as it once was and that it's very watered down nowadays. So in this video I'm going to talk about, is the original La Nuit De L'Homme from Yves Saint Laurent still worth picking up in 2022? My name is Piotr from Men's Improvement and I hope you will enjoy this video. Let's start with the scent profile and the notes. This fragrance has the notes of cardamom, bergamot, lavender, Virginian cedar, caraway, and vetiver. This fragrance is a warm, cozy, spicy, sensual, and sexy fragrance. It's not very heavy in the air, but it's very sensual. As I told you before, this fragrance is known around the fragrance community for being the staple of cardamom-based fragrances. If someone is getting into fragrances for the first time and want to know how the cardamom note can be used in perfumery, this fragrance is the starting point, because the cardamom note here is very prominent in this fragrance, and the cardamom note is what makes this fragrance what it is: a chic magnet that is very compliment pulling, attention grabbing, and it is very good for date nights and nighttime use. It's also an amazing fragrance overall in the colder seasons in the fall and winter. Let's talk about the price. You can get a 100 ml bottle of La Nuit De L'Homme for around $105, but if you really love this fragrance, you can get a whopping 200 ml bottle for around $135. In my opinion, it is still slightly expensive for what it actually is today, and since it's been watered down with the reformulations, I think that it's slightly overpriced nowadays. If you really like this fragrance and you want to wear it, buy the 200 ml bottle and be satisfied for what you're paying for it. But in my opinion, since it's been reformulated as many times as it has, in my opinion, I don't think that a 100 ml bottle is worth $100 of this fragrance, because of its performance and projection and overall performance in general. And talking about performance, let's talk about the longevity and performance of this fragrance. On my skin, I unfortunately get around 4 to 6 hours of use. This fragrance is one of these fragrances nowadays that I like to overspray to actually get slightly more performance and longevity from it, because it has been watered down as much as it has. I think it's a real shame that it doesn't perform as much as some people would have liked it to perform. Going from performance and longevity onto projection and sillage, this leaves a very sexy and mass appealing sillage for the first 15 minutes or so. It has a projection of around 1 meter in the first 15 minutes, but it dries to a skin scent fairly quickly, especially on my skin. So as soon as I spray this on and I have people around me, they will oftentimes compliment the way that I smell, because they get a great whiff of that sillage that this fragrance can create. There is a reason why it is so loved in the fragrance community, because this is a stunning fragrance, but this great sillage and scent cloud is only there for around 15-20 minutes or so. It dries fairly quickly to a skin scent, and people will need to be fairly close up to you to actually get a whiff of that fragrance after 20 minutes has passed. And combining that with only 4 to 6 hours of performance, it's not looking great, to be honest. Now, my final opinion of La Nuit De L'Homme being worth it in 2022, I'm going to say something that I really don't want to say, and that is, I personally don't think that La Nuit De L'Homme Eau de Toilette is worth picking up anymore because of its lackluster performance and projection nowadays. And for the price, for what you're getting performance and projection wise, in my opinion, it's not worth it. But with many fragrances out there, I personally think that you should wear whichever fragrance you like, love wearing, and which fragrance you would like to wear. It's your decision and it's your taste. If you absolutely love La Nuit De L'Homme and you don't want to swap it out for anything else in the world ever, go for it, pick it up, wear fragrances that you love. but in my opinion, I won't pick up the original La Nuit De L'Homme again, because I have found another fragrance from the La Nuit De L'Homme line that I will pick up further on. And the fragrance that I'm going to be using instead is La Nuit De L'Homme Bleu Electrique. And the reason why I'm going to recommend this one for you guys is because they smell very similar, and the reason I'm going to Bleu Electrique instead of the original when I emptied this bottle is because Bleu Electrique smells slightly more modern with this added ginger note at the top, and it also performs much better performance-wise than the original nowadays. I get around 8 to 10 hours of performance from this fragrance at the moment, and the projection and sillage is slightly better and slightly longer lasting than the original. And I know that La Nuit De L'Homme Bleu Electrique is slightly difficult to get your hands on, but there's still a lot of places that you can find this fragrance, even though there's speculations of it being discontinued. And that's the reason why I picked it up, because I've heard so many good things about it and that it's discontinued. So in my humble opinion, I won't pick up La Nuit De L'Homme again, because I would rather wear the newer Bleu Electrique. And in terms of the men's improvement rating of La Nuit De L'Homme, I will give it a 7.8 out of 10. I still love this fragrance, and I will always love this fragrance for what it is and how it smells. But unfortunately, for the price that it's still going for and what you're actually getting for the price of lackluster performance and projection, I don't think it deserves any more than 7.8. I still think that 7.8 out of 10 is a very decent rating. Gentlemen, this was my video of is La Nuit De L'Homme still worth it in 2022? In my opinion, no, but if you really love the fragrance, I think you should still get it. Did you enjoy the video? Don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the Men's Improvement YouTube channel for more videos about fragrance, grooming, skincare, style, fashion, fitness, anything that will make you the best possible version of yourself. And if you enjoyed this video, I think you'll enjoy this video right over here, where I talk about every single fragrance in my entire fragrance collection in just 3 words each. I really like this video, and I think you will enjoy it as well. The last thing that I want to ask you is to smile more, because it's free.